Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery in our home office, and it's late. It's late, y'all. So I don't know if anyone's going to tune in or not. We'll give people a few minutes here to see if anybody wants to tune in and say hi. If you're there, please say hi in the comments. Let us know. We're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you're in any one of those places, please say hi. Let us know you're here. We don't have any particular thing to show you today, I don't think. Although Andrew is working on something in the background.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, there's my mom. Hello. So we're doing a quick update today. We're coming to you live late because there's a lot that's been going on today. We've had power outages at the cottage. We've had the storm that we talked about that came through mostly yesterday has frozen solid. So it started this morning with first going to the bank. The bank was open today. Had to go to the bank, so I went there, did some other errands, picked up some groceries. I was out of juice. I had to pick up juice for my juice water. Doing little things like that, and that was all kind of. We closed the store today because we weren't sure what the weather was going to be like, and we didn't want anyone out if it was going to get crazy. But it wasn't too bad today. We probably could have been open, but I talked to some of our neighbors and they had like one customer all day. So I don't think we missed out much by being closed.
But most days we get none to one customer
anyway. Right. So that's pretty much normal right now. So I went out and I had to pick up some packages because they were delivering packages. And sometimes our next door neighbors, if they were open, I wasn't sure, they'll grab our packages. And sometimes they get left out on the stoop. And if we don't get them, they get left out all night. And I didn't want that to happen. Either way, we needed our packages. So,
and then they get soggy.
Yeah, they get soggy outside or they get locked inside in our neighbors. And then we have to wait until the next day. And there's some things there that we wanted. So I ran down, picked up packages. I stopped at one of our local restaurants to see if they had their donuts. They make these homemade donuts. And we have yet to get the donut we actually want, which is a creme brulee donut.
I think that they should just make them in the shape of an eclair because they're not, how you call it, a cheap date.
No.
They're not.
I mean,
they're not super expensive.
They're not crazy. They're not like we're not buying anything expensive these days. So,
but it's a little treat.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, because they call them donuts, people lose their minds.
They know what they're doing.
They're used to people getting like 99-cent donut at the gas station, and these ones are like what, $4?
I don't know, something like that. Yeah, they're like Krispy Kreme prices probably, but they're homemade and they're made at a local restaurant. And I have tried to go in like 4 times to get the creme brulee ones, and every time they don't have them. So I was like, it's a bad weather day. There aren't many people out. Maybe I'll actually get one of the donuts. I did not. They did not have them today. I don't know if they didn't make them or if they were out. Their case looked like they were out. But I did see our friend Natalie, who used to run a store just down the street from us. She has recently sold her store. So we haven't seen her in a while, and she works there now. So I got to see her and we caught up a little bit, which was nice. But instead of donuts, I picked up some cake, some chocolate cake and some tiramisu. So I'm excited. We have that for dessert tonight. And then after that, I went and went up to the cottage. Could not get the van in the cottage driveway because they plowed us shut. And there's about a half a foot or more of solid ice blocking our driveway, and our van was not meant for that kind of thing. Yeah, so I had to park down on another street, put on my flashers, locked up the van, and walked up the road to the cottage, because the cottage was without power this morning and it blinked yesterday. So the pellet stove has not been going in the cottage for about a day and a half. And so it was getting cold because the split system worked well yesterday, but once we lost power, it got cold quickly. So once I knew the power had been restored up there, I went up and got the pellet stove going, made sure that the split system was back online and I could access it remotely to make sure everything was good, because it tells us the temperature. So I keep an eye on the temperature using the split system. And I can do all that remotely, which is nice. But the internet was also out for a while, so I had to wait for the internet and the electric to come back. But luckily it did, and got everything started back up. And then came home, did a quick email. Well, I uploaded photos and new products. Those are the bead blends that we showed you yesterday, if you were on our live. And got the pictures taken for those, got them edited, got the products up, invoiced people who had sent emails for those before I got everything up so I could do a count of what we had left, and then sent out an email about those, sent out a text message about those and Andrew's artwork that we debuted yesterday, and then ran to my pottery class. So let me say hi to people before I continue yammering on. Hello, Donna. Hello, Amy. Hello, Michelle. Donna says, got bad storms possible on Friday, polar air, sleet or snow on Monday. We are supposed to go down into the single digits next week.
What?
That's what I was told by somebody in my pottery class.
Hopefully they're wrong.
At night, it's supposed to go into the single digits and in the teens during the day. So
I don't look forward to that.
That is not fun. We were talking about pottery. One of my friends there, Lisa, she's like, she likes winter and I like winter. And we were both like, this is not what we mean when we say we like winter. This cold, icy, no. We like the snow and the pretty and the, when the snow blankets everything and it's nice and quiet. That's what we like.
Nah.
Andrew's like, nah, none of it.
No, you can never get to pick. That's the thing.
Yeah, you don't get to pick. But it's just like summer. You don't get to pick nice summer days. You sometimes just get extremely hot, humid, 100% humidity days.
Well, like fall, pretty reliable.
Well, fall's my favorite season.
Late spring, pretty
Second
reliable.
favorite season.
Early summer, pretty
That's
reliable.
spring. Early summer is spring. Let's not pretend that summer is like early summer. It's like saying that winter is like fall. That's not the way that works.
We just need to do like real snowbirds and then like go to Maine when it's hot. Well, it gets hot there too. Never mind.
I would love to be in Maine, but probably not. Well,
they say hot, but like I'm like, what is hot?
Yeah.
Is it 60 degrees?
But Maine in the winter,
no way.
Probably not the best.
No.
Michelle says, I am so excited for the bead blend I'm getting. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I saw that yesterday, showed it to the hubby, and he said, buy it. Thank you so much. And I did get your messages, Michelle, but it was, I don't know what happened. We were doing dinner, I can't remember, but I meant to reply and then I didn't reply, but then you said you figured it out. So we're all good. We're all good. And don't worry, because Michelle is worried about don't worry about bothering me. It's okay. I just don't answer if it's quote unquote bothering me at the moment. I just won't answer. But you can always message. Amy says, I like the creme brulee donuts from Donut Plant in New York City. I don't know. I haven't had those. But Donna says, stop tiramisu.
Who has said that? They like the
Amy L.
Oh, Amy Lowe?
I'm guessing that's Amy Lowe.
Oh, I would take her food recommendations any day.
Yep. Michelle says we were getting Chinese food for dinner tonight. Yummy.
That sounds good.
It sounds so good, but I cannot eat it. Most of the Chinese food around here has MSG, and with AFib, you're not supposed to have that. And we found out why.
Yeah, you were acting kind of funny.
There were 2 days that for some reason, I was like, my heart is beating so fast. And we thought maybe we put too much salt in the food, or I didn't have enough to drink. And then we realized I had bought some, fake chicken bouillon, and the bouillon cubes had MSG. And both meals that we had with that, one was a soup, and one was turned into like a rice dish. Both times my heart started feeling like it was beating fast, and I didn't know why. And then Andrew's like, "Oh, the bouillon you bought has MSG," because I just was looking to see if it was fake chicken or not. And so I definitely know
And that was one thing that we kind of didn't really think about.
Didn't think about. No, I mean, so now I realize that I cannot have MSG, which I never minded MSG before. It didn't bother me. Now I know people have a problem with it. I had no problem with it. As a food additive or as a food flavorer, it was fine for me. But now it does make my heart speed up. It feels like.
I think it always made our hearts speed up before.
Yeah, I just don't want to risk it now.
We just didn't know.
Yeah, didn't know, and it wasn't a problem. Like, it's, if your heart speeds up and then calms back down, it's fine. But if it speeds up and goes out of rhythm, not so great. So unfortunately, I can't have that. But I do love Chinese food so much. So you enjoy yours and enjoy it from us too. Amy says, I hope none of the pipes froze. We had no frozen pipes here.
We don't have pipes.
We have no pipes at the cottage. So there's nothing to freeze there.
There is some stuff.
I mean, the split system, the pipes could possibly maybe freeze, but they're mostly, I think, full of what is that called? Antifreeze. So I don't think they can unless it gets really cold. My mom says, what a messy storm this was. It sure was. It sure was. My brother had to go plow my mom out so she could actually get out because everything turns to ice.
Send him up.
I know, need to get him up here again.
Break up that ice dam that they put in front of the driveway.
Donna says, I got my New Day pendants today and love them. Good. Those are the wooden ones? Is it the wooden ones you got, or did you get one of the metal ones? Because some of the metal ones have shipped too.
We also, because the cottage has been we haven't really been able to go there reliably. So I've had so much stuff that we were going to make, and then it's kind of like...
Yeah. If you've noted, I mean, I think every day, except today, every day we've put out something new, whether it's Andrew's artwork or some bead blends, and we're working with bead blends that we're making from the house. So if you we have stashes everywhere. So these bead blends have been made from stuff at the house over the past few days.
Get that good crystal.
Right. Yeah, you've been getting some good stuff. I think there's some gemstones going into this next mix. Because we're pulling from the house, because we can't reliably get to the cottage, and even if we do, we don't know if the power is going to stay on. And it's been cold because the power has been blinking. So the cottage got down to like 50 degrees or 50 something, which is not terrible, but not comfortable to be working in, really.
No. I mean, if we got the kiln going, then it wouldn't be a problem, but...
Yeah, if we closed off the studio, got the kiln going, but still.
So we haven't been going.
So we've not been doing the projects we've been thinking we wanted to do. Like, we want to do more metal pendants and some enamel, and
we're working on something that's gonna hopefully blow your all's mind.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pre-tout in case it
doesn't
fails terribly.
Join the Patreon. Then you can see the failures. So if you're on the Patreon, you will see if it fails what it was that we were going to show you. But if not, if it works, you'll see it here, and the Patreon. So yeah. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, because you don't watch us all the time, or the last few days especially, we have a Patreon that supports our jewelry work, jewelry studio. Let's see here. Leanne said Sub-Zero's coming here this next week. Yeah, it's supposed to get really cold next week, I think, in a lot of places. So where are you at, Leanne?
Which Leanne?
Leanne Moses, Boosted Moses. Donna says we are going to be like 13 and 16 for the lows. 2 days of snow and a day of rain here. Cheryl says, hi, what a day for everyone. We're prepping for more bad storms, below zero temps, and had a visit from a plumber. I'm done. A lot of people are having plumbing issues.
Did you see? I sent William
on
this
wood.
picture. I mean, we already got plumbing problems, but hopefully not more.
Yeah,
But
we'll keep the ones we've got.
See the picture of where I was supposed to do that residency? There's a dry-ish creek across the street. Now the Aeromont is kind of up on a hill, so it's not like directly.
Yeah, but who knows what the road getting out?
I know.
You may not have left.
No, because there are some low roads.
It was it was flooded like a few feet up the building next to the creek.
Up to the wall, the safety wall.
Yeah. And
it looked terrible.
Yeah.
And
so it's probably a good thing you weren't there. I mean,
I know. I mean,
it would have been nice if you could have gone, but
I've been watching the people on the internet gently weeping.
It's like when we were in North Carolina, we almost stayed one more day. Was it last year? And my mom's like, you probably should come home. And then the next day, everyone was stuck on that highway for like 2 days. We would have been in that.
Like pooping in their cars and stuff.
Yeah, we would have been
like,
in that
way.
if mom wouldn't have said, you probably all should just come home now. Yeah. She convinced us, and we were like, okay, we're gonna leave tonight. And we made it back just before all of that craziness.
We still had some.
We had some bad weather, but we were not stuck on a highway for 3 days or 2 days or whatever it was.
In the ice storm.
In the ice storm.
Pooping in buckets, no way. Though in the minivan, it's kind of spacious, so at least you have a little bit of privacy. Yeah,
if you have enough gas to keep it warm, that's the other thing. Everybody's getting towed because they ran out of gas on the highway.
Well, that's what blocked it. Is people up the front were running their cars, and
when you get to a certain point in that gas tank, whether you're cold or not, you better shut it down. Or start it up every once in a while and warm up and then shut it down.
Yeah.
Sound like an expert. I've never had to deal with that, thank goodness.
Well, we kind of had to deal with similar situations, but not to that extent.
My mom says, yuck, that's cold. It's true. Facebook user says, I like the quiet of falling snow. Me too. When it softens everything, it's like you're in this little bubble. Donna says, I'm not a fan of snow or ice. I don't mind snow. Ice, not a fan of. Cindy's here. Hello,
Unless
Cindy.
It's in the drink.
It says fall is my season as well.
The weather has been pretty crazy. So we haven't been able to do very much stuff. But I think I've still been keeping working. I had some good news today. Lots of good news. I'm going to be in 2 shows coming up. One is at the You Are Here Gallery in Jeanette, Pennsylvania. That's going to be at
It's exciting.
In the end of January. The end of January? I need to look. I can't remember.
Let me check
I just
Facebook
know when I set a reminder when I have to drop this stuff off. That's how I know. And then I'm going to be at the Manos Gallery in Tarentum. Is that a real place? Tarentum? We drove through there at one point.
Oh, you didn't paste it on Andrew Thornton Artist.
It's in the
must be on Andrew Thornton.
Anyways, and so those 2 I'm going to be in. And then I'm going to have a piece at the ECU Symposium. If you go to that, that's this weekend. I also found out that one of my pieces was selected for a show that is going to be in Tucson. So basically, it's places I'm not going.
If you're not there, you got your pieces there. Jeanette, you didn't give dates.
I thought I did.
Not in this post that I'm seeing, anyway.
Are you clicking on the main post or just the share of the post?
I don't know. Oh, there they are. Way down there. So You Are Here Gallery, February 2nd to the 17th. And the Manos Gallery, March 2nd to the 30th.
Okay. And then so January, because I had a goal of having something in a show every month this year. And so far I'm on track.
You've got January, February, and March covered so far.
And maybe some more. But those are secrets, so I can't tell.
Oh, my mom says the grandkids will be happy next week. Their ice rink should freeze. That's for sure. Let's see. Let me just see if anyone's saying anything. People are saying Chinese food yum. MSG isn't healthy at all. There's something in green tea and energy drinks that I can't have. Makes my heart race really fast.
Taurine, probably.
Green tea. I take taurine. Green tea, I think thins your blood. My mom can correct me if I'm wrong. So green tea I can't take with my blood thinners, but I give Andrew green tea pills. The compounding green tea, ECG, I think it is. I can't take that anymore, but Andrew gets it because it's very good for you, but it can thin your blood. I think that's the reason I can't. Donna got the wooden pendants. Good. Good. Oh, Leanne's in Wyoming.
Oh, boy.
I bet. Are you getting a lot of snow up there? I bet you're getting a lot of snow there. Cindy says, come visit me in Florida. It's been in the low 70s. That sounds delightful.
I don't want any more Florida trips.
Yeah.
It's too much trauma.
Cindy's reminding everyone, if you haven't liked and shared, please do so.
That's good.
Thank you.
And then I also got news that I got a scholarship to attend Sandra McEwen's class at Touchstone. So that's
yes,
good
you
news.
did.
But
my pottery teacher Amy got a scholarship too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's she taking?
She is taking just a weekend class because her first choice that she really wanted, she had a thing already lined up during those dates. So she's taking a mosaics class.
Is it with Steve?
I don't remember the name of the teacher. It's a ceramics mosaics class, mosaics with ceramic and glass and beads and stuff.
That's neat.
Yeah. She's like, I think people might like that if I learn how to do it.
Not that she's going to take a class to teach a class. But anyway, so I got that. But, sometimes I think people think, and maybe not recently because we've had pretty crappy stuff happen that's pretty dramatic. But I think sometimes people think that we just everything is always winning, winning. But I should also say that I got 4 rejections today also.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't get everything.
So I'm used to that. It's like, other major life events, it's a little bit challenging. But I got rejected for a residency that I wanted to go to, which is probably good because it was 8 weeks.
8 weeks he thought he could go away.
But it would have been amazing. Changed my life.
We tried to make it work. We got it, that's for sure.
But then also, there was another one that I didn't get. I'm in a show that's going to open in England, and I think that's in March also.
Donna's got to go. She's exhausted. I understand. We're not going to be here for long. This is not a long show.
That's what we said, and then I keep talking.
I know. This is Andrew. He was supposed to be cooking while I did this live with y'all. And just did quick updates on where we were today and what's going on and why we didn't have a real live. And here he is making a mix, digging through things.
Just supplementing.
Supplementing instead of cooking dinner. He's like, I just want to cook dinner something super fast and so I can get back to work. Because he had a headache today. So he actually got a little bit of rest. Well, kind of. He was able to lay down a little bit. And he slept a little bit last night. I stayed up late so that I didn't wake him up when I went to bed because that's usually what happens. So I slept in today a little bit, but we weren't opening the store anyway, so I got to do that. And then me and the cats ate, and Barnaby went outside for 2 seconds because it was really, really windy.
Somebody who wants to say hello.
Oh, hi, Gilly. This handsome
boy. He doesn't get enough attention.
There's Gilbert. Look at that.
Very handsome. Very charming.
So handsome. Such a good boy. Oh, look at that.
Charming.
How can you not love that?
He's going to look dramatic.
I know. Oh, he's going to look around. It's a good boy. He's a good boy.
How many people do we have watching?
10.
Okay.
We had 19 or 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But, do not do that.
His nails are a little sharp.
Yeah.
Usually I trim them, but he's sometimes hard to he used to be the best one about trimming the nails, but now he's kind of, since he's bulked up, he's sometimes you have to wrestle.
My mom says, "Oh, my grandkitty." That's right. That's right.
The oldest.
You don't get to see grandma too much, huh? No.
Wouldn't that be cute? He gets his little backpack.
Go stay with grandma for a night, sleep over. So yeah, that was our day. And it's been a wild day. It's not the last 2 days or so. We were like on a roll, going to the cottage, doing things, making things, having things for y'all. And then the last 2 days have been like womp womp. But we've gotten stuff done, which is amazing. Seeing as how we're kind of considering we're stuck in the house for the most part. But tomorrow I need to get to the cottage, whether we have to park down the block and walk up again, because I need to make some things for some of your orders, because Barb is coming back in on Friday and going to resume shipping.
Tomorrow's supposed to be nice though, isn't it?
Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, so I'm hoping that things melt down and I can get there in the evening.
If we would have had thought, we would have got that de-ice stuff and then sprayed it on the ice block and then let it sit overnight.
Yeah, but
somebody had a recipe for making it, but then all the stuff in the recipe is not. They're like household things, and then I was like, who has these toxic chemicals
in their household?
And like, maybe at the cottage I have this like poison ground control.
Right. So, but I got to get up there because I've got tumblers to make. I've got wooden pendants to make. I think I've got acrylic pendants. Those I make here at the house. So I got acrylic pendants to make. We ordered. That's one of the things. That's one of the reasons I had to go get our packages today, because I ordered more sublimation wood from the place we get it from, and it arrived because I need that to make your heart pendants and your oval pendants you've been ordering, so we appreciate that. I think Andrew was talking about maybe making a new design in some of those. So
a new day.
A new day. So that may be coming out soon. Watch for that.
In a different colorway.
And Gertie is looking at Gilbert saying, "You're on his lap. I want on his lap."
She is the shoulder rider.
She is the shoulder rider. Every time it's time for food, she lays, and she's so small. She just lays around my neck like a little scarf.
Pretty cute.
Yeah. And so I have to get to the cottage tomorrow because y'all have been ordering stuff and we appreciate that. And I have like 7 mixes here next to me. I got to get those. I got to take those to Barb so she can get those out because y'all have been ordering those. So if you want something soon, as far as a wooden pendant or an acrylic pendant, order them tonight. I'm going to say it. Order them tonight or tomorrow early, because I will be making some wooden pendants tonight and some acrylic pendants probably tonight and tomorrow morning. And then I'll be going to the cottage to do the sublimation stuff. So anything you want, get it in now, and it will probably ship out on Friday for you.
That's good.
We'll do our best. I don't know how much Barb has. She's pretty well caught up to things that she has. We're still working on the Lucky Kits. So here's the thing. Some people were wondering why they didn't get their Peach Fuzz kit. It's because if they were ordered in the same order with a Lucky Kit, we don't split up the orders because that charges us more shipping. We have to pay shipping twice that way. So if you ordered a Lucky Kit with a Peach Fuzz kit, Barb has probably held them to ship together. So we got to get the Lucky Kits. That's one of the things we need to get to the cottage to do.
We can peel the pendants here. Because I waited, it's my fault because I waited. I was like, oh, I want to add another piece to it. And then, of course, that slowed everything down.
Yeah. So
by a week.
If you have other orders that Barb is getting ready to ship, I'm going to tell Barb to split them up because that won't be extra shipping for us. So I will tell her to ship them with something else going out, and then she doesn't like to split up orders unless I tell her. So I will tell her that if you ordered a Peach Fuzz kit and you're still waiting on it, and you have something else going out soon, she can split that up if Andrew doesn't have the Lucky Kits finished by Friday.
We'll see.
So, but that way you'll get your Peach Fuzz kits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here's my little shoulder rider. Hello. There's Gertie, everybody.
He's just popular, huh?
Oh, mwah, sweet girl. Isn't she sweet? Look at the big eyes. Got the big eyes. So,
Go birthday.
so, yeah, that's why. If you've been waiting for it, if you placed it in the same order with the Lucky Kit, that's sorry. I should have paid more attention to that, but I didn't realize that that was happening until somebody brought it up here within the last day or two. So,
well, we've had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, and we've not been able to get to the cottage. Barb couldn't even come into work today because it was the power was out, and normally she would have been in today. So that's that. We're down to 6 people watching, so I'm gonna end this.
You don't want to show the mix, or do you want to save it?
We'll save that. We'll save the mix.
You want to do a preview?
No, we'll save the mix.
Okay, bye.
Unless, is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, let's do a quick. You want to see the mix, everybody? The 6 of you still watching. Here, let me flip the camera real quick. And I hate to have Andrew have done this and not show you, since he did this instead of dinner. We may as well show it.
Well, I worked on it today and last night. I'm also not making as much. For one, we have a ton of stuff. I mean, we have a lot of stuff.
Gilbert did not like that.
So this one is kind of inspired by emerald.
So there's some, looks like some crackle glass in here, some gemstones
So
here.
there's dark green, a light kind of aqua-y blue.
And we think this might be prasiolite, right? These gemstones.
That's the thing. We don't know.
We don't know for sure. It's a green, light green stone, and it has no black, so it looks like prehnite, and it's not black. So we think it's prasiolite, but we weren't sure, so we put it in the mix instead of selling it by the strand. Yeah, not knowing. And there's some like, looks like some like almost like what do you call it? Beach glass, sea glass in here.
They have all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff in here. Lots of good stuff. So Cindy says, I love this one. Once I get paid, if they're enough, I'll buy some. And I know we've been doing a lot of mixes, but there are still most of them left. There's a little bit of each one left. The salt and pepper one, that one's getting really low because we didn't have a lot of that one. Did we have a green mix already? No, we had a teal mix. So let's call this the green mix. And if you would like one of the green mixes, you 6 people watching us still, send us an email, info@allegorygallery.com, and you'll get it for $10 instead of $12 when it goes in the online store.
Do you think we should give these away as prototypes away as giveaways for the 6 people who watched?
6 people who watched. We have more of these prototypes.
Who?
So does anybody want one of these? First person, let's just do it this way. The first person to put in the comments that we see, we're going by comments we see, you put the quote in the comment, and we will...
just the author name. Oh, no.
No, they don't have them. These aren't them.
Are those mine?
Those are yours.
Oh.
So just put either magic is the belief in the power of change or all things are possible. You can only pick one, and the first person to put each one in the comments gets it. All things are possible, Danette. Okay, that's Danette.
No,
and
to your stash, Danette.
Right? Magic is the belief in the power of change. Cindy Motes gets that one. All right. There you go, everybody. That was a nice little extra, right, for y'all. So this is the green mix. We're just going to call it the green one for y'all. If you want that, please send us an email, and we'll happily send you. I'll probably send you an invoice tomorrow. All right, and then I'll get these also in the online store tomorrow. They will go from $10 to $12. And so if you don't send us an email before they go in the online store, I will write back to you and say, go get it in the online store now. And you'll have to pay more. So get them tonight. All right. So thank you all so much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. We're going to go get something to eat because we've not eaten all day yet. So,
See ya.
See ya. Bye now.